Welcome to Known Unknowns. September 2nd was marked the 75th anniversary of World War II's end. During this historic global conflict, hundreds of bloody skirmishes were waged on land, sea and air. But one top-secret U.S. Army battalion fought not with bullets but with stagecraft, using inflatable life-size tanks, phony insignias, soundscapes and fake radio transmissions to deceive German soldiers on the battlefield, and known as the Ghost Army. The Ghost Army was a United States Army tactical deception unit during World War II, officially known as the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops. The 1,100-man unit was given a unique mission within the Allied Army, to impersonate other Allied Army units to deceive the enemy. From a few months after D-Day, when they landed in France, until the end of the war, they put on a traveling road show utilizing inflatable tanks, sound trucks, fake radio transmissions, scripts and pretense. They staged more than 20 battlefield deceptions, often operating very close to the front lines. Their story was kept secret for more than 40 years after the war, until it was declassified in 1996. Inspiration for the unit came from the British units who had honed the deception technique for the Battle of El Alamein in late 1942, as Operation Bertram. The unit had its barracks at Camp Forest, Tennessee, and was fully formed at Camp Pine, New York, now Fort Drum, before sailing for the United Kingdom in early May 1944. In Britain they were based near Stratford-upon-Avon, and troops participated in Operation Fortitude. The British designed and led D-Day deceptions of a landing force designated for the Pas-de-Calais. Some troops went to Normandy 2 weeks after D-Day, where they simulated a Mulberry Harbour at night with lights intended to draw German artillery from the real ones. After this, the entire unit assisted in tying up the German defenders of Brest by simulating a larger force than was actually encircling them. As the Allied armies moved east, so did the 23rd, and it eventually was based within Luxembourg, from where it engaged in deceptions of crossings of the Roer River, positions along the Maginot Line, Houtgen Forest, and finally a major crossing of the Rhine to draw German troops away from the actual sites. The visual deception arm of the Ghost Army was the 603rd Camouflage Engineers. It was equipped with inflatable tanks, cannons, jeeps, trucks, and airplanes that the men would inflate with air compressors and then camouflage imperfectly so that enemy aerial reconnaissance could see them. They could create dummy airfields, troop bivouacs, complete with fake laundry hanging out on clotheslines, motor pools, artillery batteries, and tank formations in a few hours. Many of the men in this unit were artists, recruited from New York and Philadelphia art schools. Their unit became an incubator for young artists who sketched and painted their way through Europe. Several of these soldier artists went on to have a major impact on art in the post-war US. Bill Blass, Ellsworth Kelly, wildlife artist Arthur Singer, and Art Kane were among the many artists who served in the 603rd.